Hi, I'm Tim Bradner with Alaska Legislative Digest, and welcome to Capitol News. And we're here today with newly elected Representative Calvin Schrage from District 25 in Anchorage. So welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Tim. Glad to be here.
To start out, Calvin, maybe you could just describe your district. What parts of Anchorage it is, and what some of the boundaries are.
Yeah, so District 25 is commonly referred to as the lower hillside of Anchorage, sometimes the Abbott Loop area, but it runs east of the new Seward Highway, so mountainside of the highway, from Abbott to Dowling. So nice district right there up against the hillside below Service High School. Lots of trails, parks, places to run and get outdoors. Just a beautiful part of town. Very happy to represent it.
Well, thank you. And Calvin, I understand you grew up in the district. And did you go to school at Service?
Yeah, that's right, Tim. I started off at about 18 months. First moved into the district as a newborn, and so learned to walk, talk, and ride my bike there, right on Roslyn Loop. Went to Abbott Loop Elementary, Hantu Middle School, graduated from Service High School. So really did grow up right there in the district, and proud and happy to call it home.
Now, did you go to UAA also?
Yeah, that's right. So graduated from Service High School in 2009, and decided I loved the state and Anchorage and my district so much I wanted to stick around, and so went on to UAA, where I graduated with my bachelor's in accounting, and from there continued to develop myself professionally. So got involved with the Abbott Loop Community Council. That was kind of my first foray into hyper-local politics, where we resolved issues in the community, whether it was parking issues or issues with public safety or otherwise. Just a great opportunity to learn about the public process and help be able to contribute to my neighborhood. And during that same time, after graduating from UAA, started working at Frontier Tutoring, so a great local company where we help students get through middle school, high school, on to college, navigate that whole testing process and college admissions process. And through that position at Frontier, was very fortunate to be able to run for and win an election to serve on the board of the Anchorage Chamber of Commerce. So between all three of those things, the community council, the Chamber of Commerce, and my work at Frontier, that's taken up the last 5 years of my life, and just been a great experience to learn a lot and again develop those professional skills and really set myself up to be able to run for office here this last year.
Yeah. Well, Calvin, if you have an interest in education, I wonder if you could speak a little bit to some of the challenges we face in education and getting kids ready for advancing. Schools, particularly at this time, are challenged, but even prior to that, when you were working with helping tutor children.
Yeah, it's a tremendous challenge outside of the current, issues with coronavirus and all the challenges that brings. It's certainly a very difficult time, but the challenges with education are longstanding, whether it's making sure that our children and students are ready to hit kindergarten and first grade when they enter school, that they're able to read and recognize letters and numbers and be able to do some basic arithmetic. So whether it's making sure that children are ready when they get to elementary school, or it's getting them through an education system in a state where we're a vast state with varying geographic regions and lots of unique needs. So, whether it's education or really any other government service here in the state, there's tremendous challenges for us to face. And, it's my hope that we'll be able to address some of those this year and in the coming years in the legislature here. But certainly with the fiscal challenges, that brings on a whole new level of difficulty for us.
Yeah, Calvin, and in your tutoring, did you find? Did I hear you say you're spending a lot of time with middle school students?
Yeah, so we primarily help students through middle school and high school, whatever the subject is, but really some of that more that higher level learning where there's conceptual breakthroughs that students are trying to get over. That's really where we've spent the most of our time specializing, is helping students with that higher level learning and really, like I said, working through those conceptual breakthroughs, whatever the subject might be.
Did you find children with insufficient preparation as they came into the into the middle school period that they had to get caught up into? Or what sort of skills would you were most did you find most lacking that needed some help?
Yeah, in my experience, one of the most common challenges that we face is, a student has some difficult life events that come up, and maybe they have a semester or an entire year or two, or maybe they can't devote the level of attention and energy towards their education that they'd like to be able to do ideally. And so, you start to fall just a little bit behind. Your confidence starts to fall behind and be lowered or impaired. And next thing you know, you're really having a hard time keeping up with school. And so our experience is that for many students, it's just a matter of getting some individualized assistance with their education and getting them caught up with whatever maybe they missed or didn't understand quite as well as they should have in that last year or whatever that time frame might be. And then they're able to pick things up and run on their own. But at the same time, we have a lot of students that are trying to get ahead and really advance their education, maybe prepare for a future degree that they're working towards or planning to get engaged with. So, students have very varied needs, and we do our best to help them whatever it is they're trying to accomplish.
Well, we certainly have our challenges now with a lot of students that are trying to do online and home and all the just distractions and everything. What we face the possibility of a whole generation being behind with students here. What do you think we need to do to catch up?
Well, I think be patient and understanding and recognize that, students are trying their best. They're working hard, but certainly some challenging times for them. So to the extent that we're able to provide that individualized assistance and give them a little bit of time to catch up, I think that goes a long ways. And, students are quite talented, and they're quite able to adapt very well. It's remarkable to see students succeeding in the ways that they are today.
Yeah. Well, Calvin, thank you very much for joining us. This has been interesting. I look forward to talking with you more.
Well, right back at you, Tim. This is a great experience. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Calvin.